The worst thing about the NFL offseason? None of the hype matters once September hits. Pittsburgh Steelers fans have seen this movie before. Big headlines, major moves, rising expectations, and then the national media chimes in to pour cold water on it all. This time, it's ESPN, and their bold predictions for the 2025 season haven't exactly been kind to Mike Tomlin's revamped squad. In a recent joint article, multiple ESPN insiders laid out their expectations for each team, and according to them, Pittsburgh still doesn't measure up. Despite an aggressive offseason full of all-pro acquisitions and franchise-shaking moves, the Steelers were projected to finish with just 8.6 wins, a number that feels wildly underwhelming given the talent now residing in the locker room. Let's be honest, the skepticism isn't totally baseless. Pittsburgh hasn't had a top-tier offense in years, and while the defense has always been a proud, physical unit, wins are still what matter. A tough AFC North and a transition at quarterback make this a fair target for criticism. But here's the thing, context matters. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is 41. Yes, he's learning a new system under Arthur Smith and playing behind a reshuffled offensive line. But if anyone can adjust, it's him. Rodgers isn't just smart, he's cerebral, calculated, and driven. Add that to his supporting cast, DK Metcalf, Jonas Smith, Calvin Austin III, and a hungry group of young backs, and suddenly this offense has more potential than any in recent memory. The Pittsburgh Steelers must use bold predictions as motivation for the 2025 season. Defensively, ESPN did give Pittsburgh some credit, acknowledging their bruising identity built around stars like TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Jalen Ramsey, Alex Highsmith, and new arrival Darius Slay. But still, that didn't move the needle enough to change the narrative. The playoff chances? 44.6%. Division title hopes? Just 18.5%. Maybe the writers see the Steelers as too much of a gamble. Too many changes, too quickly, in too competitive a division. But here's where I respectfully disagree. Pittsburgh isn't blindly grasping at hope. This is a calculated push. Omar Khan didn't just patch holes. He rebuilt the foundation. He brought in championship DNA, leadership, and a new identity. This is a franchise that has long thrived off of doubters and chips on shoulders. If anything, ESPN's predictions should be posted on the walls of the locker room as fuel. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. That matters. This is a coach who knows how to rally, adjust, and get the most out of his roster. And for once, the talent matches the vision. No, the Steelers aren't the favorites. They don't need to be. Because when the lights come on in September, it won't be about predictions. It'll be about performance. I believe Aaron Rodgers, TJ Watt, and the rest of this group are ready to show the league exactly why you don't count out the steel curtain. Let the analysts talk. Pittsburgh will do what they've always done. Prove them wrong. The Gabe Davis saga came to an abrupt end just days before the start of the NFL season. The Pittsburgh Steelers were one of multiple teams that expressed an interest in signing the veteran wide receiver. Instead, Davis leaves the Jacksonville Jaguars in free agency to rejoin his old team, the Buffalo Bills. ESPN insider Adam Schefter broke the news on Tuesday that Davis is inking a deal with the Bills. However, the vet isn't being handed a job on the 53-man roster. Instead, he joins Buffalo's practice squad as he continues to recover from a torn meniscus he suffered last season. This tells you everything you need to know about how teams view Gabe Davis's health. The Pittsburgh Steelers dodged a bullet by avoiding free agent WR Gabe Davis. Davis attempted to play through injuries last season in Jacksonville, but his performance hit rock bottom. Despite playing 10 games, 9 starts, the veteran reeled in just 20 of 42 targets for 239 yards and 2 touchdowns. This was accompanied by a dismal 5.7 yards per target and a 61.5 passer rating from Jaguars quarterbacks when the ball was thrown his way. It was telling that Jacksonville cut him loose 1 year after signing a 3-year, $39 million contract in free agency. Now it's clear that the Steelers, like every other NFL team interested, knew his medicals weren't where they needed to be. Davis isn't old, 26, but coming back from a meniscus tear is challenging. The last two notable NFL receivers to attempt this feat were former Panthers first-round pick Kelvin Benjamin and busted Giants draft pick Kadarius Toney. Both receivers' careers fizzled out quickly after their return from injury. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, there was no sense of signing Davis to the practice squad when he's clearly not up to full speed, and there's no guarantee that he will be at any point during the 2025 season. Davis also doesn't play special teams, just 5 special team snaps over the past 3 seasons, so he couldn't even be called up to the active roster to help in this department. The Steelers made the right decision by passing on multiple opportunities to sign Gabe Davis to a contract during the 2025 offseason. Now it's time to move forward with the wide receiver room in place and focus on their Week 1 matchup against the New York Jets. The Pittsburgh Steelers have long been rumored to be adding another wide receiver to put on the outside opposite DK Metcalf. While Roman Wilson has had a solid training camp, there are many who believe the Steelers would prefer a proven veteran. And while names like Amari Cooper and Gabe Davis have been popular connections, a new name has entered the fray. Odell Beckham Jr. teased potentially signing with the Steelers while joining Bill Maher on Club Random. Maher asked Beckham the question, "Why don't you join the Steelers?" Beckham was very open with his reply. "I won't say that it's not a possibility, and I won't say that I haven't had any communication," Beckham said. Beckham is also very good friends with Aaron Rodgers, and he said that he and the 4-time MVP have had talks about the potential of playing together. "I love him, and we've had conversations," Beckham said. Beckham caught just 9 passes in 9 games with the Miami Dolphins in 2024. He recently indicated on social media that he has no plans to retire. He is a 3-time Pro Bowl selection, 2-time second-team All-Pro, and helped the Los Angeles Rams defeat the Cincinnati Bengals in Super Bowl 56.